Dear students, today we will discuss about some important periodicity properties of element. Some important periodicity properties of elements. Some periodicity periodicity properties of elements. Some periodicity some periodic properties of periodic properties of elements. In periodic properties of elements, first is the metallic and non-metallic properties. Metallic and non-metallic, metallic and non-metallic properties. As we know that while moving from left to right in a period, atomic size of atoms is decreases. That's why tendency to lose electrons decreases. Hence, metallic character decreases and non-metallic character is increases. Listen carefully. On moving from left to right in any period due to decrease in atomic size, tendency to lose electrons increases. Tendency to lose electrons decreases and tendency to gain electrons increases. Hence, metallic character decreases and non-metallic character increases. For example, in second period element, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine. If you have taken sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine, then you know that sodium and magnesium are metals. These are metals. Aluminum, sodium, magnesium and aluminum are metals. Silicon is metalloid. Phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine are non-metals. These are non-metals. Sodium, magnesium, aluminum is metal. Silicon is metalloid. Phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine are non-metal. So while moving from left to right in second period, metallic character decreases because sodium is highly metal, then magnesium is less metal, aluminum have a less metallic character than magnesium, then silicon is metalloid, then phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. Phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine are non-metals. Similarly, if you have taken first period element, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, then if we have taken first period elements, first period elements like lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine. So if we have taken lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, so lithium and beryllium have a high metallic character. These are metals. Beryllium is metalloid. Carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine have a non-metallic character. Lithium and beryllium have a highly metallic character. Boron is metalloid. Carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine have a non-metallic character. So in this way, metallic character decreases and non-metallic character increases. But while moving from top to bottom in any group, due to increase in atomic size, tendency to lose electrons increases. That's why metallic character increases. While moving from top to bottom in any group, due to increase in atomic size, tendency to lose electrons increases. Hence, metallic character increases. For example, if we have taken group element, first group element like lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. If we have taken lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Then on moving from top to bottom in group, due to increase in atomic size, tendency to lose electron, hence metallic character increases. So metallic character increases. Metallic character increases. Francium have a highest metallic character. Francium have a highest metallic character. Francium have a highest metallic character. And lithium have a least metallic character. Lithium have a least metallic character. Now second periodic property is balancing. Second periodic property is balancing. Second periodic property is valency. While moving from left to right in any period, first valency increase from 1 to 4 and then start decreasing and reaches up to 0. For example, if we have taken first period element, then lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So lithium, so valency 1, 2, 3, 4. And again from 4, valence is decreases. We know that atomic number of lithium is 3. So 2, 1. Beryllium 2, 2. Boron have a 5. So atomic number is 5, 2, 3. Atomic number is 5 and in this way electronic configuration is 2, 3. 2, 3. Now carbon 4, 2, 2. 2, 2. Nitrogen have atomic number 5, 7. Atomic number 7, 2, 5. So 2, 5. Balance electron in nitrogen is 5. Hence balance is 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. 3. Oxygen 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. And fluorine 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. So in this way, first balance is increases from 1 to 4, then start decrease and reaches up to 0. तो लिथियम, बेरिलियम, बोरान, कार्बन, नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, फ्लोरीन and neon. So neon valence electron are 8, valency is 0. So in this way, first valency increases from 1 to 4, then start decreasing and reaches up to 0. Now third periodic property is electropositive and electronegative character. Electropositive and electronegative character. Electropositive and electronegative, electropositive and electronegative character. Electropositive and electronegative character. In general, while moving from left to right in any period, first electropositive character decreases and then electronegative character increases. While moving from left to right in any period, electropositive character decreases and electronegative character increases. For example, we have taken second period elements, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. Then what happens? Sodium, magnesium and aluminum have a highly electropositive character. Highly electropositive. Now, from silicon to chlorine, these have a highly electropositive character, and these are electronegative elements. Electronegative elements. So in this way, first metallic character is increases and then non-metallic character is first metallic character is decreases and then non-metallic character is increases. And in this way, electropositive character is decreases and electronegative character is decreases and electronegative character is increases. So this one is about the electropositive and electronegative character. Now, one more important property we will discuss. Nature of oxides. Nature of oxides. Nature of oxides. In general, while moving from left to right in any period, basic nature of oxide is decreases and acidic nature of oxide is increased. While moving from left to right in any period, basic nature of oxide is decreases and acidic nature of oxide is increases. For example, if you have taken sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine, then what happens? Oxides like sodium oxide, magnesium oxide, aluminum oxide, silicon dioxide, phosphorus oxide P2O5, sulfur dioxide SO2, and chlorine oxide Cl2O7. Sodium magnesium Al2O3, aluminum oxide is Al2O3. We know that sodium oxide, magnesium oxide, and aluminum oxide have a basic nature. Sodium and magnesium have a strong basic character. These oxides have a strong basic character. Sodium oxide and magnesium oxide have a strong basic character. Strong basic character. These have a strong basic character. Aluminum oxide is amphoteric in nature. This one is the amphoteric in nature, and these have a acidic nature. Acidic nature increases. Acidic nature increases. So in this way, in nature of oxide, while moving from left to right in any period, first basic character of oxide decreases and the acidic character increases. Now we will discuss one more important thing: diagonal relationship. Diagonal relationship. Diagonal relationship. Diagonal relationship. Some second period and third period elements show similarities in properties diagonally to each other, that is known as a diagonal relationship. Some second and third period elements show similarities in their properties diagonally to each other, and that is known as a diagonal relationship. If we have taken lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, this one is the second period, and third period element sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus. So lithium show diagonal relationship with magnesium, beryllium with aluminum, boron with silicon. Properties of lithium is resemble with properties of magnesium. Properties of beryllium is resemble with aluminum, and properties of boron is resemble with silicon. This one is the diagonal relationship. Second period element and third period element show similarities in their properties diagonally to each other. That is known as a diagonal relationship. That is a diagonal relationship. Now, next topic is nomenclature of elements with atomic number more than 100. Nomenclature of nomenclature of elements with atomic number more than 100. Nomenclature of elements with atomic number more than 100. More than 100. Nomenclature of elements with atomic number more than 100. With respect to digit, some special name are given by IUPAC if any elements have atomic number more than 100. While writing IUPAC naming, in last alphabet of digit name, IUM is added. For example, if digit is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 is taken, then for 0 digit name is nil, and for 1 un, for 2 by, for 3 try, for 4 quad, for 5 pent, for 6 hex, for 7 sept, and for 8 oct, and for 9 in is taken. In this way, these are the name of these digit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For 0 nil, for 1 un, for 2 by, for 3 try, quad, for 5 pent, for 6 hex, for 7 set, for 8 oct, and for 9 in. Now, if you want to write down name of 101 element, then for 1 nil is taken, un is taken, un nil. For 0 nil is given, and un em, because in last name of last digit IUM is added. So this one is the un nil unium, and abbreviation is UNU. This one is the abbreviation symbol of element. This one is the symbol of element. First name of digit, capital letter is taken, and next two name of two digit, small letter is taken, like this. If you want to write down name of 102 element, so if any elements having atomic number 102, then what is IUPAC name of this element? So un nil by um. By um का मतलब by for second, for second digit, तो un nil by um. Abbreviation symbol of element un U for un and n for nil, UNB. This one is the symbol UNB.